All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Eric Simmons, and I'm with Everything Paso Robles. And today we are here with Leon Tackett, my good buddy from Tackett Family Vineyards. And he's here today to talk about the EOD Foundation and also Tackett Family Vineyards. So it's my pleasure to bring in Mr. Leon Tackett. Hey,
Eric
Leon, can you
Simmons,
hear
how
me?
are you, man? Loud and clear, man. How about me?
Doing good. Yeah, loud and clear, man. How you doing?
Good, good. How about yourself? Staying all
Oh, you know,
hunkered down over there in your studio?
I'm like this. This is my life right now, man. This is where I'm at.
Right.
This is how it is. I mean, kids at home, and we can't go anywhere, so I come in here to hide every now and then. So,
There you go.
what about yourself?
Yeah.
How are you holding up?
We're doing well. I'm pretty lucky. I can escape to the winery. There's nobody out here, so I can just run out here and quarantine out here just as well. So it works out. Works out
That's
well
good,
for
man.
us. Yeah.
Well, hey, you know what? We all gotta, I guess, stay away from each other. So it's like all a bunch of air fives and elbows or whatever they're doing out there. So,
That's it. Yep. Elbow
so
knocking and yeah,
yeah,
virtual hugs. Yeah.
virtual
It's
hugs.
crazy. Crazy
So
times.
we brought you in here though to talk about Warriors helping Warriors. It's supposed to be going on April 4th. Can you give us a little insight on that and give us a little history about that too as well, if you can?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think everybody's pretty much realizes by now that we are canceled, unfortunately. But a little history: this was going to be our ninth annual Warriors Helping Warriors. We started this gig about 9 years ago, and we started off with like 20 people. Excuse me. Look at this. Special delivery. So, cheers,
That's
everybody.
awesome.
Uh, yeah, well, it is a winery after all. So we started off with like 20 of us, and then somebody kind of whispered into my ear, it's like, hey, I bet we could make a fundraiser out of this. I think it was Miss Skelton, as a matter of fact. Anne Marie Skelton's the one that brought it up. And I was like, nobody's going to pay money to come out here and bottle wine. But sure enough, 9 years later, we've been, banging out 250 plus people at an event and, raising in excess of 50 grand per event. So, I mean, even this year, big shout out to everybody that bought tickets. They've all, just about everybody said, hey, keep the money and give it to the foundation. All our sponsors this year said, hey, keep the money, give it to the foundation. So we couldn't be more proud of the people that we have that come out here and support the foundation and things that we're doing. And it's just been great. We are going to, though, do a virtual auction, if you will, that'll be happening on the 4th. It'll go from 24 hours from 9 a.m. Pacific until 9 a.m. Pacific Sunday morning, the 5th. And
Okay.
we're going to have a few cool items to auction off. So, one of them, maybe some of you guys might recognize this guy, all my cheeseheads out there, cheesehead buddies. Mr. Jamal here from Green Bay Packers, he signed a UD Sellers hat for us. Check it out. So that'll be one of the items that's up for auction. So just cool things like that that'll be will be online and people
Right.
can bid it up and see how it goes.
That's pretty
So maybe we
cool.
can raise a little bit more money. Yeah, very very cool. And then I got to mention the safe. Drake Hodge out in the valley, he donated a badass safe, gun safe, and it's sitting over at Roosters now with Terry and Jim Mulhall, owners of Roosters Firearms over there in Templeton. So anybody that's local in Paso area, Templeton, you can go over there and pick up a ticket. We are going to do the drawing for that next Saturday at 5:30 p.m. and we'll do that Facebook Live as well. And that'll be inside Rooster store after everybody's gone, and we can do all our safe distance stuff and pull the tickets for a winner on that safe. So it's pretty
I,
cool. So
so I got some pictures up right now. Let me go back to this other one. So this is $20 per ticket for 6 tickets. It's $100. That's pretty cool.
yep, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, 20 for one and 100 for six.
Nice,
So and
man.
it's doing well. So I really don't know how many tickets Roosters has sold. Jim and Terry over there, but we're well over 100 online now. So it's doing really well. So we're happy. And big shout out to Drake and Karen Hodge out there in the valley. So for donating it this
That's a
year.
great.
So yeah, it's very
So,
cool.
so we also got a National EOD Day coming up. Is that going to be canceled too as well?
Well, I mean, it'll still be so. Congress passed several years ago. The first Saturday in May is National EOD Day, and that's the weekend that we normally hold the EOD Memorial. And there's actually three different events around that. We have a big auction on Friday night, the night before, and then Saturday morning's the memorial where we actually, if there's anybody that was killed in action, we memorialize their name on the wall. And then that Saturday night, there's a big ball. Well, the auction and the ball are off, but for the first time in 50 years, the memorial is not going to be open to the public. But they are going to do. Yeah, it's a tragedy. But they are going to hold the memorial. It will be at the wall, and it's going to be virtual, so people can dial in, and they just got to keep an eye out on that EOD Warrior Foundation page, whether it's on Facebook or on the internet, and they'll keep you posted and have links available for people so they can chime in. Because we do unfortunately have a couple names this year. There'll be for the Army, Sergeant James Gregory Johnson. He was killed in action last year, 25 June 2019 in Afghanistan. Big, one of our warriors there. And we're doing a little thing, kind of catch up, if you will. So, records weren't that great, 50 years ago, and longer. So we're actually catching up on some of the EOD techs that were killed in World War II and killed in Korea. So we'll be adding AOM 2 second class James Patrick Devaney, and he was killed January 24th, 1944. So we'll be adding his name to the wall as well. Again, that'll be virtual.
I think that's fantastic.
Everybody can dial in. Everybody will be able to dial in, and they can watch it from their house and while they're in, countdown for quarantine, right? So
I think, I think that's fantastic. You guys could go back and do that kind of stuff. I mean, I can just imagine the families that are, super appreciative of that kind of, achievement. I mean, that's great, to have everybody come in
fantastic
as a community and see it. It's really good.
Yep.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's been great. We usually get, a family member, maybe there's a sister still alive or something like that have been able to come and participate in the memorial. So it's been a really good thing. So anyhow, so that's what we're doing for the memorial this year, and that'll be May 2nd.
May 2nd. Okay, I'll make sure I do a shout out for that. That's really cool. I'd love to see that. It's gonna be an awesome event, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, let's talk a little bit about you. What's Tackett Family Vineyards doing, man? How are you guys? I mean, what are you guys doing? I heard you guys are making a load of wine. And
well, we're hunkering
cool
down, of course. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, we were supposed to bottle a whole bunch of EOD Cellars wine next weekend, so that's pretty much on hold right now. But we'll do what we can. We'll get around it. We are allowed to still move forward. We can't operate as a winery, fortunately, so the wine doesn't stop. So we'll be doing a lot of wine work tomorrow. But just a couple of us, we just kind of do our best to keep our distance and get things done as best we can. So we are offering free shipping. Yep, go ahead.
Okay. No, I was just you're going right in. My question was going to be, I was going to ask, how are you guys holding up with this pandemic? I mean, everybody around town is scrambling to figure ways out to make money and like you just said, offering free shipping and discounts and stuff like that. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're offering free united, pretty much anywhere in the United States that we are licensed to ship to. We're not in all 50 states. Unfortunately, nobody is actually. There's still a few states out there that don't allow it. So just check your state. If it looks like your state's legal, just check our website, make sure that we're licensed there, and then we're happy to ship it off. And we're doing that all. And it's, you can't say free shipping. It's shipping included, or we pay the shipping. So that's the way it happens. So, yeah, and it's working out well. A lot of people are stepping up, and we can't thank everybody out there that's ordered over the last couple of weeks. We can't thank them enough for helping us out. So it's been fantastic.
That's really good, man.
Yeah.
So how's the dogs holding up, man? Are the dogs all pinned up, or are they?
Lincoln and Harley. Well, they're not in here for reasons, but no, they're doing okay. They still get to go to the winery. That's all they know. So they get to come out here and they get to run around the field and have a good time, and they're loving it for sure.
That's awesome, man. What are you drinking there? What do you got? What do you got in your hand?
It's a 2016 Cabernet. Quite tasty, I must say, if I do say so
Ta-
myself. You know, a little
tasty, tasty.
tasty. Yeah, got my
All right,
notes.
man.
Those are my tasty notes for you, man.
I know
It's
everybody's doing like
tasty.
virtual wine tasting. It's like everybody wants to be happy and do these virtual wine tastings. It's like reality is, man, we're literally at home drinking drinking alone, most of us by ourselves,
Yeah, I know.
becoming
Yeah,
professional
well,
alcoholics and eating way too much. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. So
yep.
hey,
I know. I
I got some
Go ahead.
trivia here for you. I got some trivia. Are you
Uh-oh.
down for some trivia?
All right, bring it on. What do you
It's
got?
wine trivia. Wine trivia. Okay. I'll go
Oh,
for
let
the
me
first
call. Let me
question.
call a. Let me call a professional. Hang on.
All right, each one of these you get wrong, I get a free bottle of wine, okay?
All right, bring it. Hey,
What
anyway, get it
fermentate
anyway.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah, sure. What do you got?
What fermentation process softens red wines and can occur during or following alcoholic fermentation?
Where's the Alex Trebek music? You got
Do,
that going?
do, do, do,
I know.
do,
Hey, we're talking about secondary fermentation or your malolactic fermentation. So we're converting our malic acid to lactic acid. When that conversion softens the wine incredibly, and it also stabilizes it, so we don't have corks flying around your wine cellar after you buy the wine. So it does
Oh,
produce
hey, hey.
CO2 as well. So it'll push a cork or two if you're not careful. So yeah, secondary
Uh-huh.
fermentation, malolactic fermentation. How do you
And
do?
that is right, of course. I don't have to look at the card. That is right. So
No wine for you.
question Oh, come on.
Ah, come on.
Question number 2. Question number 2.
Oh,
Okay, here we go.
yeah, yeah.
What term describes the year a wine's grapes were grown and harvested?
Well, that would be the vintage.
Ding
And
ding ding
yeah, a
ding
lot of people
ding.
a lot of people do confuse that, and it's not the year it was bottled. It's the year the grapes were actually grown and harvested. So that's the vintage of the wine.
All right, how good are you at math? I want
No,
that
I
free
ain't.
bottle of wine. All right, next question.
All
Which
right.
is the grape variety of place named Sherry? Tempranillo, Grenache, or Palomino?
Palomino.
Palomino's right. Is that what your answer was? Because I just gave it to you.
Yeah. Oh no, I
Palomino.
said it. Palomino. Yeah.
Palomino. You're right, man. You are right, my friend.
Check.
Hey, you are a pretty
Didn't even
smart
have
guy.
to
I don't
call.
care what
Didn't even
people
have to.
talk.
That's it. Didn't even have
I
to phone a
don't care what
friend,
people
man. I'm
say.
good. Yeah. Right.
Uh-oh. We just lost Leon. Well, at least it was the end of the show. He must have hit something on his keyboard. So, anyways, guys, I just want to say to Leon, who is now a question mark on my screen right now, I just want to say to Leon, thank you so much for coming out and being a good sport. And I hope this COVID-19 passes. I hope we all can now, be able to see each other, hang out, go to bars, go to wineries, go to restaurants, and really get back to normal. I don't know what normal is going to be after this, but I hope there is some normalcy after this. I really appreciate everybody watching, and I'm sorry, Leon. I had no idea where Leon went. He left. So I'd like to say thank you for watching, and stay tuned because we will have more.